Last year in December 2019, I had visited the Thilai Nataraja temple situated in Chitamaram, Tamil Nadu. Whatever tourist spot I have witnessed till my life, this was the most prominent and ergonomic piece of architecture I had ever witnessed. The temple has devoted to Lord Shiva, and the shrine existed at the site when the town was known as Thilai. The reason to point out Thilai Nataraja temple is just to showcase what we were capable of in 10th century only. And in this video we are going to talk about the dynasty, the empire behind this Thilai Nataraja temple, the Chola dynasty. Chola dynasty was a Tamil seaborne empire which was the longest ruling dynasty in the ancient history of the world. The heartland of Cholas was the fertile valley of the Kaveri river, but they ruled significantly larger areas at the height of their power, from the later half of the 9th century till the beginning of the 13th century. The kingdom of Cholas were began in 9th century, when they defeated the Pallavas to come into the power. Around the 2nd century, the state of Andhra has a Chola kingdom that flourished far and wide. The Cholas have their epic center which surround the Kaveri valley, comprising the present states of Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Andhra. Medieval period was the era of absolute power and development for the Cholas. This was the period when the kings like Aditya I or Parantaka I has overwhelmed this dynasty. The Chola Empire was founded by Vijayalaya. He took over Tanjore kingdom in 8th century and led to the rise of the mighty of Cholas by defeating the Pallavas. Tanjore was hence made of the first capital of the eminent Chola Empire. Aditya I succeeded Vijayalaya to become the ruler of the empire. He defeated King Aparajita and the empire gained massive power under his rule. He conquered the Pandya kings along with the Vadumbas and established control over Pallavas' power in the region. Coming to one of the visionary ruler Raja Raja Chola, which is also known as Raja Raja the Great in the history. His extensive empire included Pandya country, which comprised southern Tamil Nadu, and the Chera country, which comprised Malabar coast. He was the leader who ensures the supremacy of Cholas in the South India. His kingdom also comprised northern Sri Lanka, and he also acquired Lakshadweep and Maldives islands in the Indian Ocean. Well, coming from the visionary ruler Raja Raja Chola to the most visionary ruler of Chola dynasty, the Rajendra Chola. Rajendra Chola was the first to venture to the bank of Ganges. He was popularly called as the victor of Ganges. If you dig in history, he received the title of Gangai Konda. That's why his capital known as Gangai Konda Cholapuram. What I believe, Rajendra Chola is one of the most prominent but the most unrated man in the ancient history of India, which we not used to comprise within our history, or even we not used to discuss. Let's get more clarity on this. In 1025, Rajendra Chola has launched naval attack over Srivijaya Empire and conquered Kadaram. Kadaram is modernly known as Kedah. Kedah is a northwest state situated in Malaysia. So the Chola Empire had influence under Rajendra Chola till Malaysia. Not only Malaysia, but Rajendra Chola has conquered several places in Indonesia as well. The Chola invasion has further boosted some of the Tamil merchants like Manigramam, Ayyavol, and Ainnuruvar. These Tamil merchants like Manigramam, Ayyavol, and Ainnuruvar has expanded themselves in Southeast Asia because of this invasion. The Chola invasion led to the fall of Shailendra dynasty in the Srivijaya Empire, and this invasion only resulted the return of the great Buddhist scholar from Sumatra to India and Tibet, in 1025. Apart from Chola Empire expansion, another reason behind this invasion was probably motivated by geopolitics and diplomatic relations. King Suryavarman I, the emperor of the Khmer Empire, requested aid from Rajendra Chola, the Chola dynasty, against Tambralinga kingdom. Khmer Empire was a Hindu-Buddhist empire in Southeast Asia. It was the same empire who built Angkor Wat temple in Cambodia, which was dedicated to Lord Vishnu, and it is the largest religious monument in the world. Under the long and significant rule of Rajendra Chola, undoubtedly the Chola dynasty had its glorious time in the ancient history. During the Chola dynasty, for the first time the entire South India was brought under the single government. The entire kingdom was divided into several provinces. Those provinces were known as mandalams. Those were further divided into some divisions known as kottams, which were further divided into districts known as nadus, and nadus were further divided into tehsils. The Cholas are one of the longest living dynasties in India, one that is remembered even today for its administrative system and how wide the empire had spanned. So friends, if you like this video, please like, share and do subscribe the channel. And if you want me to discuss on any other topic, or else if you want to suggest any idea, you can comment below. Thank you.